Haneda Airport Guide 37 recommended spots and directions.
Samurai JUNJIRO Channel.
Hi, I'm Akane, born and raised in Japan. This video is about recommended spots in Haneda Airport and how to get to the main areas of Tokyo. Haneda Airport has 3 terminals, so let's introduce them one by one. First, let's start with Terminal 1. There is an arrival lobby on the first floor and a departure lobby on the second floor. Terminal 1 has only domestic flights, with no international flights. It's a large building from the basement floor to the 6th floor, so let's start by introducing it from the lower floors. On the basement floor, there are ticket gates for trains that go to the main areas of Tokyo. There are 2 types of trains to Tokyo, so we'll explain them in detail later. On the basement floor, there is a Lawson and a food court. This food court has 6 restaurants and is bustling with many people. Among them, especially recommended is Yoshikami, which has its main store in Asakusa. The most popular menu item is omu hayashi, which is an omurice topped with hashed beef. The fluffy eggs and rich hashed beef are a perfect match. The rice has a buttery sweetness. Next to the food court, there is RingerHut. It's a specialty shop for champan, a dish where noodles are cooked in pork bone soup. You can taste the flavors of vegetables, pork, and shrimp in the pork bone soup of champan. The noodles have a thick and chewy texture. Another popular dish is sara udon, where thin fried noodles are topped with vegetables in a thick sauce. The crispy texture of the noodles is addictive. It's also recommended to order fried rice. You can enjoy authentic flavors at an affordable price. This is the first floor where the arrival lobby is located. There is a UNIQLO on this floor. This store isn't spacious, but it's very convenient because it has many popular items. Next up is First Cabin. It's the only accommodation facility in Terminal 1. The rooms are capsule type and can be used starting from 2 hours. There is also a large public bath. Not widely known, but there is a shrine next to First Cabin. Let's pray for safe flights. We have arrived on the second floor, where the departure lobby is located. There are many souvenir shops and restaurants. First, we'll introduce Haneda Sanchokukan. This is a shop that opened in December 2023, gathering delicious food from various regions of Japan. You'll find a wide variety of Japanese sake. If you want to enjoy sake casually, the 1 coin bar is recommended. You can enjoy 3 types of sake or Japanese wine for 500 yen. Cow Cow Ice is also a popular shop, located next to Haneda Sanchokukan. One especially recommended item is the soft serve ice cream, topped with milk cheesecake and cookies. The crispy cookie and the rich milk flavor of the soft serve go well together. The milk cheesecake is fluffy and melts in your mouth. The most popular souvenir shop on this floor is New York Perfect Cheese. We'll introduce their most popular item. It's a snack where fluffy milk cream and white chocolate with cheddar cheese are wrapped in a cookie infused with Gouda cheese. It has a pleasant aroma of cheese. The cream and chocolate with cheese melt in your mouth. It's rich and has an addictive flavor. At Tokyo Food Products, there is a special cake that you can only buy at Haneda Airport. It's a limited quantity maple pound cake. The lemon peel and maple syrup are soaked in the caramel-flavored dough. It has a moist texture and just the right amount of sweetness. From the 3rd floor to the 6th floor, there are apparel brands and restaurants. The Starbucks on the 5th floor is a perfect place to take a break. You can watch the planes take off and land right in front of you. There are exclusive tumblers only available at Haneda Airport. On the 6th floor, there is an observation deck bustling with many people. You can take the stairs to get to the rooftop. It's the highest observation deck at Haneda Airport, so it offers great views. Next up is Terminal 2. Terminal 1 and Terminal 2 are connected by an underground passage, and you can walk between them in about 5 minutes. Terminal 2 has both domestic and international flights. There is the domestic arrival lobby on the 1st floor. The 2nd floor has the domestic departure lobby and the international arrival lobby. There is the international departure lobby on the 3rd floor. There is a train ticket gate on the basement floor. On this floor, there is also a McDonald's. You can enjoy the burgers that are only available in Japan, so give them a try. There is Marugame Udon, which has the highest number of stores in Japan located next to McDonald's. The udon is affordable and there are various types available. It's popular because it's inexpensive and delicious. On the 2nd to the 5th floors, there are various shops, so we'll introduce a recommended restaurant. It's Ganso-Sushi on the 3rd floor. You can enjoy sushi made by sushi chefs, starting from 143 yen. It's affordable and offers authentic flavors. On the 2nd floor, there is a Pokémon vending machine. There are exclusive items available only at the airport. This terminal also has an observation deck. It's recommended for taking a break because there are more tables compared to Terminal 1. You can also see the airplanes from indoors. Next up is Terminal 3. By the way, at Haneda Airport, you can travel between the 3 terminals for free using a shuttle bus. The buses come about every 5 to 7 minutes, so there is not much waiting. Terminal 3 is the newest terminal built in 2010. It's exclusively for international flights, with about 230 flights taking off and landing each day. In addition to restaurants and souvenir shops, it also has many attractions. Before introducing recommendations for Terminal 3, we'll introduce the Haneda Airport Garden. It's a complex commercial facility directly connected to Terminal 3 and opened in January 2023. Besides souvenir shops, there are also a drugstore and stationery store. There is a hotel and a hot spring on its top floor. Even if you're not staying at the hotel, you can use the hot spring, so be sure to check it out. On the 2nd floor, there is a place called Haneda-Sando. There are many Japanese-style souvenirs, such as cute kokeshi dolls and Hello Kitty manekineko. Next up is Papa Buble. It's a handmade candy shop. You can watch candy making right in front of you. Next up is Tobibito Sweets Tokyo. It's a shop that gathers snacks and sweets from all over Japan. You can buy Kit Kats that are limited edition in various regions of Japan. Among them, the Kit Kat packed in a box shaped like Mount Fuji is highly recommended. The flavor is strawberry cheesecake. There are many other varieties, so try to find your favorite one. Next is Heijoen, a yakiniku restaurant. It's great to eat in the restaurant, but this time we'll introduce a dish exclusive to takeout. It's inari sushi, which wraps rice in fried tofu and is topped with wagyu. The yakiniku sauce and wagyu fat soak into the rice, giving it a rich flavor. It melts in your mouth and is incredibly delicious. Next is the Hokkaido Kurashi Hakkaten, where you can find various products from Hokkaido. The most popular item at this shop is the soft serve ice cream. It's made with milk from Hokkaido, so it has rich flavor. It has a sweetness, but the aftertaste is refreshing. Next up is Yabaton, a specialty restaurant for miso katsu. We recommend the miso katsu don, which is topped with freshly fried tonkatsu over the rice. The combination of sweet and spicy miso sauce and tonkatsu is a perfect match. It has a rich flavor, so it goes well with the rice. Next up is Miyabi, a luxury bakery with its main store in Kyoto. Their bread is great too, but we especially recommend their rusk coated with white chocolate as a souvenir. The sweetness of white chocolate and butter spreads throughout your mouth. Next up is Mosuke Dango, a Japanese confectionery shop. One of their popular items is torayaki, which features a batter with a tiger pattern. Inside, you'll find shiro-an, made from shimmered white kidney beans and sweetened with sugar. Next up is Sario Suisen, a Japanese confectionery store. There are a wide variety of items, but dango is particularly recommended. It's topped with matcha paste and gold leaf, making it luxurious. The subtle bitterness from the matcha adding a nice accent. Let's head back to Terminal 3. We have arrived at the second floor, where the arrival lobby is located. On this floor, there are the ticket gates for the KQ line and the Tokyo monorail. At the Tokyo monorail ticket machines, you can purchase a welcome suica. The machines shut down at 12:16 a.m., so if you're arriving late at night, keep that in mind. Pasmo Passport is sold at the KQ Line Information Center from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. By the way, you can also purchase it at the KQ Line Information Center in Terminal 1 and Terminal 2. On the second floor, there is a Ninja Wi-Fi, a Wi-Fi rental shop. You can rent a Wi-Fi router that covers almost all areas of Japan at an affordable price, so we recommend it. There is a 20% off coupon code, so feel free to use it. The link to the official website and the coupon code are in the description box. On this floor, there are also shower rooms available. You can use it for 30 minutes at 1,500 yen, even without a reservation. It's perfect for people taking long flights. Next up is the fifth floor. There is an observation deck on this floor. You can see the planes even closer than from the observation decks in the two terminals we introduced earlier. We'll introduce a popular sandwich from Expasa Cafe Haneda, located right near the observation deck area. This is a tonkatsu sandwich with a pork cutlet sandwich between baguette. The baguette is crispy and the tonkatsu is juicy with just the right amount of fat. On this floor, there is Sora Donki, operated by Don Quixote. There are many exclusive items and snacks that you can only find at Don Quixote. Galbo Choco, which has an exquisite texture, is highly recommended. Next to Sora Donki, there is a photo booth called Purikura and a vending machine of Disney merchandise. Next, we'll introduce 5 recommended restaurants in Terminal 3. First up is Sario Ito-en. This shop is operated by a Japanese tea company and has a very cool Japanese-style atmosphere inside. We'll introduce their special soft-serve ice cream. It's topped with rolled cookies, shirachama dumpling, and sweet red bean paste on the matcha-flavored soft serve. The shirachama dumpling has a chewy texture that goes well with the sweet red bean paste. The matcha-flavored soft serve has a subtle sweetness and slight bitterness from the matcha. It has an elegant taste. Next up is Onigiri Konga. It's a specialty shop for onigiri, supervised by Bongo, which is the world-famous onigiri shop in Otsuka, Tokyo. This time, we'll introduce the top 2 popular onigiri. In the second place, it's the salmon and salmon roll. And in first place, it's the minced chicken and egg yolk. The combination of slightly fatty salmon and the salty salmon roll is a perfect match. The sweet simmered minced chicken and creamy egg yolk make it even more delicious. You can enjoy authentic onigiri, so it's worth trying. Next up is Moss and Cafe. It's a burger shop originating from Japan. The teriyaki burger has a pleasant aroma of sweet sauce. Plenty of lettuce goes well with mayonnaise. We also recommend the rice burger, which sandwiches grilled meat with rice. The beef that is seasoned with the sweet and savory sauce has fat and melts in your mouth. The tonkatsu burger is satisfying to eat. The plenty of cabbage adds a nice accent. The most popular burger is the Moss burger with tomato and meat sauce. The combination of the juicy patty and the tartness of the tomato is incredibly delicious. Next up is Tsuru Tontan. It's a high-end udon specialty restaurant originating from Japan, with locations in New York and Boston as well. There are various types of udon available, but this time we'll introduce the particularly popular Kamatama udon. It's a beautiful udon topped with soft scrambled egg, yolk, and bonito flakes. Once you add green onions, ginger, and soy sauce and mix it all together, it's ready to eat. The noodles have a chewy texture that is addictive. The egg is creamy and the aroma of bonito flakes is great. In addition to udon noodles, there is another recommended dish. It's a conger eel sushi. It melts in your mouth right away. The sweet sauce and the spiciness of wasabi are a perfect match. The last restaurant is Yoshinoya, which is famous for beef bowls. At Yoshinoya in Terminal 3, there is a special menu items not available at other stores. It's the Kuroge Wagyu Ju, which is topped with wagyu on the rice. It has a sweet and pleasant aroma of sauce. The wagyu is marbled and it melts in your mouth. The sauce has a fruity and rich flavor, making it go well with the rice. It's a little pricey compared to other menu items, but it's a special dish not found at other stores, so it's worth trying. Next, we'll explain how to get to the main area of Tokyo from the airport. You can take a taxi or bus, but this time we'll introduce the two types of trains, the Keikyu line and the Tokyo monorail. The ticket gates for the Keikyu line and Tokyo monorail are available at all three terminals of Haneda Airport, so you can take them from any terminal. The travel time to the stations on the Yamanote line, which runs through the center of Tokyo, is as short as 18 minutes for the Tokyo monorail and 14 minutes for the Keikyu line. The fare is 519 yen for the Tokyo monorail and 327 yen for the Keikyu line. The Keikyu line, which offers cheaper fares and faster travel, may seem like a better option, but there are some points to note. The Keikyu line also has trains bound for Yokohama. If you accidentally take it, you'll head in the opposite direction of Tokyo. The Tokyo monorail is easier to understand. The Keikyu line tends to be more crowded than the Tokyo monorail because it operates fewer trains. There are luggage spaces in the Tokyo monorail, but the Keikyu line does not. If you have a lot of luggage or want to avoid crowds, it's better to take the Tokyo monorail. However, if you want to go to Asakusa or Tokyo Skytree, taking the Keikyu line is convenient because you can get there without any transfer. It depends on the time you take the train, so it's better to look it up on the Google in advance. Finally, we'll share one more point to note. You can't use Japan Rail Pass on the Keikyu line. By the way, you can use it on the Tokyo monorail. If you have purchased a Japan Rail Pass, it's convenient to go to Hamamatsucho Station via the Tokyo monorail and then transfer to other trains. If you have other places you'd like to know about, let us know in the comments. Well, that's all for today. See you in the next video. Bye bye!